Now, trust is one of the simplest things to be able to do, but it's one of the easiest things to be able to break. And we're in an industry, and I just want to start here. How do we develop trust? Well, we're in an industry where unfortunately the public looks at us a little bit higher than just used car salespeople, according to the USA Today poll. And why is that? Well, it's because a lot of salespeople in real estate make promises and don't deliver. So, what I'll say is, as we're talking about this digital world, let's go fundamentals. Do what you said you're going to do in the time you're going to do it. Right. And if you can't do it, clean it up. Right. That'll establish that trust. So a couple of hacks around this really quick. Okay. I wanted to give you guys some sound bites, some scripts, some dialogues before we jump into the digital piece. When you are calling somebody back, you can develop trust by simply saying this, and everyone write this down. I'm calling you back like I said I would. When you say I'm calling you back like I said I would, they don't remember what you had said a month, 2 months, 3 months ago, but in their mind, language creates reality.
You're delivering on the promise.
You got it. Whether that promise was there or not, right? Yeah. So, hey, I'm calling you. Hey, can I please speak to Pavel? Hey, Pavel, this is Bill Pipes over with Banana Real Estate. Hope you're doing great. Listen, I'm calling you back like I said I would, right? That right there starts to get them thinking, I can trust Pavel. I can trust Tristan. The other piece to being able to maintain and develop that trust is when you're getting off a call or getting out of a meeting or a presentation, use this technique called, this is what's going to happen next. This is what's going to happen next.
So you lay down the roadmap for them of what's going to be happening.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a call back in X number of days. I'm going to do this research, et cetera, right? So that you're really bookending every conversation, every meeting in with these two fundamental pieces that actually, establish trust, establish reliability. Okay. So that right there is just fundamental, right? Just do what you said you're going to do anytime you're going to do it. Now, the other piece of respect and of rapport has changed. We were talking about what has changed. What has changed is the way that we deliver and gain respect from a client, how we deliver and gain rapport from them, because we did in the last 2 years have a forced integration where we have to do things more virtually and more digitally. Okay. And so here, really important fact, and I'm not sure if you guys have heard this. This came from my buddy, Mark Roberge, who was one of the founders of HubSpot. Now he has a wonderful book called Sales Acceleration Formula. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. He is a professor now at Harvard Business School, in addition to his role that he plays at HubSpot. 57% of a consumer's decision is made now before they even meet with a salesperson, before you go out on a presentation, before you even have a conversation when a lead comes in. Over half. Now that other 43% is still, I've got to do a great presentation. I've got to have my dialogues down. I need to be able to, connect with them, but they're doing their research, Pavel. You know what I mean?
I know. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If someone was going to use your wonderful company, they would do research and see how are they showing up online. What is their Google My Business page look like? So there's a couple of key things that I want you to recognize is, they're going to do a couple of things. I wrote down, there's a 5-step process that consumers go through right now. Number one, they have a need recognition, Pavel. They recognize they need I need a new house. I need a bigger house. I need more space. Number two, they do information search, right? They start searching the internet, right? Online to be able to determine, what is the best product that's out there. In this case, real estate agents, we don't sell houses, we sell ourselves, right? Okay. Number three, they do what's called an alternative evaluation. They look at how you compare. We'll use agents, for example. How do I compare with the other agents that are out there? How am I showing up? What is my brand? What is my digital footprint that I ultimately have? Then they make their choice, and then they have a post-purchase evaluation. That's the 5-step process that whether you're buying a house, a car, choosing an agent, a stockbroker, every consumer.
Anybody. Anybody.